You're supposed to conform your mind to these scriptures, not the scriptures conform to you. Okay? And it says, for as the heavens are higher than the earth, so are my ways higher than your ways, and my thoughts than your thoughts, man. All right? So the Most High's thoughts are higher than our thoughts, man, and His ways are higher than our ways. Okay? But Esau doesn't think that. Esau thinks his ways is higher than the Most High's ways. But that's why he's known as the wicked. Okay? That's exactly why he's known as the wicked. Let's get Ezekiel 8 and 11. This is Ezekiel 8, verse 11. And it reads, and there's Salakia. Is it? No, Amos, Salakia. Amos 8 and 11 is what I'm looking for. Not Ezekiel. Okay, this is Amos 8 verse 11, and it reads, behold, the days come, saith the Lord. Alright? Behold, the days come, saith the Lord, power, that I will send a famine in the land, not a famine of bread, nor a thirst of water, but of hearing the words of the Lord. Alright? So how are they going to do that? They're going to do that because Esau, what he's doing is he's trying to come against this truth. Okay? He's trying to make it where he's going to take off, like YouTube recently I believe they made a declaration. I've seen a video on it where they said they're going to try and ban all videos that have to deal with conspiracy theories. Okay? The main target behind that is the Israelites, man. That's the videos that they're targeting. That's the real thing that they're targeting. But once they take all that down, all right, and then try and get the Israelites off the streets, that will be the famine of the word. Okay, that will be the famine that is speaking about. And then you Israelites who don't got it, you Israelites who don't have the truth, what are you gonna do then? Okay, what are you gonna do at that time? It reads. It reads, Salakia. And they shall wander from sea to sea, and from the north even to the east. They shall run to and fro to seek the word of the Lord, and shall not find it, man. So they're going to be going from far ends to try and find this word, man. Okay? When we're not on the streets no more, they're going to be looking for us, man. Because they're going to want answers for the things that are going to be happening, man. Alright? But they're not going to find us, man. Because at that point, the Most High is going to have His men hid. Okay? We ain't going to be just out in the open, man. Okay? So He's going to have his men hidden at that point. So those guys who didn't want to get with the truth then, those guys who, they had something more important to do, they have business to take care of, I can't do that because my boss will see me, all that bullshit. Alright? Not knowing that the Most High controls all spirits. Alright? Alright? So you thinking that with that mentality instead of thinking, you know what, I'm gonna do what I have to do for the Lord, alright? Then when that time comes, it's gonna be too late. You're not gonna be able to do anything, man. Alright? Because it's gonna be too late. Alright? And it reads Salakia, okay, and it says, in that day shall the fair virgins and the young men faint for thirst, man. They're gonna faint for thirst for the word of the Lord, man. Because it's not gonna be there. A lot of these people, they come to the comment boards, they come for entertainment, they come to scoff. But then when shit hits the fan, when the truth comes, all right, like that brother from the Men of Valor, that brother, he has a segment that's called SHTF, all right, which stands for shit hit the fan, all right. So when shit hits the fan, that's when these guys are gonna want to learn, man. Now they're gonna want to have their pens out and all that, but it's gonna be too late, all right. It's not gonna be the time for teaching in that point, all right. And it says, so that's it on that. That's it on that. It's not gonna be time for teaching. All right. The time for teaching is now. But all these things that you see happening, the government shut down, and you know they're coming out trying to demonize the Israelites. All right, these things are all a prelude to what? The famine of the word, man. And that's why I just made a video before I came out, man, that said what? Seek the Lord now. All right? It says seek the Lord now. Okay? Because the Most High is setting up this thing up for the famine of the word. And once the famine of the word happens, there's nothing that you can do. Okay? Once the famine of the word happens, there's nothing that you can do. So the Most High said what? Seek him while he may be found. Okay? You could keep straddling the fence, but if you keep straddling the fence and then that time comes when that door closes, your mouth is going to hit the floor and you're just going to be through. Okay? Okay? And this is what I'm telling you, man. We're telling you this, we're trying to put this fear of the Most High in you, man. The fear of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai in you. Because we know what's coming, man. We clearly see what's coming. Okay? That's what the prophets in the ancient world were called the seers. Alright? Because they saw the vision. Just like we see what's about to happen, man. We've been telling you that you know the government is gonna be permanently shut down soon. We've been telling you things like that was gonna happen. The WIC was gonna be cut off, your welfare, everything that, you know, the stores are gonna be, the trucks are gonna stop coming in, all that we've been prophesying, man. Starting with our apostles and elders. So when those things start to happen, don't come running for the truth then. That's my point. Alright? And it reads, let's get Matthew 25. This is Matthew 25. No, Salakia, yeah. Matthew 25. Matthew 25 and verse 1. And it reads, then shall the kingdom of heaven be likened unto the virgins, be likened unto 10 virgins, which took their lamps and went forth to meet the bridegroom. Alright? And those virgins represent Israelites, man. Alright? Alright? So the Israelites who know that they're Israelites. And it says, and 5 of them were wise and 5 were foolish. They that were wise, Salaki, they that were foolish took their lamps and took no oil. And that oil represents the understanding of this word. Alright? So if you don't have the understanding in that time, you don't have the oil. Okay? And it says, but the wise took oil in their vessels with their lamps. While the bridegroom tarried, they all slumbered and slept. That bridegroom is talking about Yahushua, okay, our Lord and Savior. He's the one who's getting ready to come to meet the virgins, the wise virgins, which are the elect. Okay? And it says, then all those virgins arose and trimmed their lamps. And the foolish said unto the wise, give us of your oil, for our lamps are gone out. Alright? But the wise answered, saying, not so, lest there be not enough for us and you. But go ye rather to them that sell and buy for yourselves, man. So that time is not going to be the time to break down those scriptures to you, man. Why is this happening? Why is that happening? Or what do I do when this happens? It's not going to be the time to break down nothing to you. Okay? If you don't got this truth, you got this understanding at this point in time, at the point in time that I'm reading about, that's it for you, man. Alright? It's going to go into it. But the thing is this, man. When you learn the truth, when you first learn the truth, man, you don't get the understanding right away. You don't get the full understanding of everything right offhand, man. A lot of things go over your head, man. A lot of things, man. And that's by design. The Most High allowed those things to go over your head. Even though you might grasp something, certain things you can't get a grasp on, and you don't have a full understanding of, because the Most High didn't give you that full understanding. Okay? But when you start to put your foot forward and start to do the work, then guess what? The Most High opens up your mind to that. Alright? He doesn't open up your mind right away when you first learn it. He doesn't like give you the full understanding of everything. No, man. It's a process, man. But before that real process starts, you have to do action. You have to be out there on the highways and the byways. right? You have to try and do the right thing with the law, statutes, and commandments, man. Keep the high holy days, man. These are all things that you have to do, all right? Because the Most High looks at that and says, okay, this person is trying. You know, then he'll help you. Then he'll give you more and more, all right? That's why sometimes when brothers come in, we might think, you know, oh, that brother's asking simple questions or whatever. That's a pretty, you know, the brothers sound simple with their questions, but guess what? You sound simple when you first came in, when you first were learning about this. Your questions that you were thinking to yourself were simple. I know I was asking a bunch of simple questions, man. All right? But now that I'm growing in more in the faith, I understand more. Okay? So I don't have to ask those questions no more. All right? And it reads, and not to say that you don't ask anything, but the foolish, like the simple question, like it's the things that make you say, oh, this guy, you know, this guy's stupid or what? But that's when you're first coming in, because a lot of things are going over your head. And it says, verse 6, and at midnight there was a cry made, behold, the bridegroom cometh, go ye out to meet him. Then all those virgins arose and trimmed their lamps, and the foolish said unto the wise, give us of your oil, for our lamps are gone out. All right, so they're trying to ask for the oil at that time, while the Lord is basically here. All right, which also comes into the fact of when shit hits the fan. Okay, when things get serious, man. All right, because that means the Lord is on his way. When things get serious, that means the Lord is right there at the door. He's getting ready to come out. Okay, he's getting ready to break through those clouds. Okay, and it says, but the wise, Salakia,